guys, welcome to my YouTube channel.
We will find a way.
Today I'm gonna be doing a sit down video where I'm just sitting down and talking. Today's video is gonna be about my high school experience, and because I know I go off topic when I'm talking, I am gonna be reading questions. I was in Dumbiri Girls High School. It's in Kiambu County. Yeah, basically I was there from Form 1 to Form 4. I never got the chance to transfer. I wish I did. But I have 10 questions. So question number 1, what was your most memorable moment or event during your high school year? I think we went to Nyanyuki for music festivals when I was in Form 2. I felt so nice. I felt like I had gone for a trip. It was so much fun, because I remember after the event we ended up having entertainment. Like, we were so many high schools and we were like the dining hall for Nanyuki High, and we were just dancing and vibing. Yeah, but we didn't do anything crazy. Okay, I didn't do anything crazy. I can't speak for other people. So number 2, can you share a funny or embarrassing moment that happened to you in high school? Funny, something funny or embarrassing. I know something embarrassing that happened to me in school was my boyfriend at that time dating a friend of mine at the same time as when he was dating me. That's a story for another day, guys. But like, I think, let me see, anything funny that happened to me in school. Oh yeah, there's this teacher. He was called Mr. Wanyweke. I'm not even trying to say his name. It was funny but embarrassing at some point. And he was like, we had like academic clinic the previous day. You guys know academic clinic. It's like when parents come to school and they're like told how you're performing. Yeah. And we had gone to see this teacher, and during class after the academic clinic, like maybe the next day or the next week, I can't remember, he was teaching and then he was like, oh, your mom, I saw your mom yesterday. I was like, okay, she's pretty, go say hi to her. I said she is married. My mother is married, she has a husband. And then this teacher told me, yeah, I'm just wondering how come she's more prettier than you. First of all, I look like my mom. There's no way you're gonna tell me that I look exactly like that woman. Don't do me, she's pretty and I'm not. But like, yeah, that was so annoying and embarrassing. But my classmates were like, no, you can't say that to her. Yeah, so question number 3. Do you have any favorite teachers or mentor who had a significant impact on your high school experience? What then made them memorable? So a teacher that I think was my favorite, I would say I have a couple. First, I would say Mrs. Monday, because she was our class teacher and she was such a nice teacher. And she would give us advice on like how to stay out of trouble and how to avoid some things. And she was just so understanding. Even when you were in trouble, she would be like, okay, she would try to help you get out of trouble. And Mrs. Faith, I don't know if it's Faith. Yeah, Mrs. Faith, she was a friend of my mom's, and like I was able to call my parents and they would send money through her phone, because apparently in our school money was only allowed, like parents had to come to school to give you pocket money if you ran low on cash. But I was able to, like, my parents were able to like send money via her phone and she would give me the money. Yeah, I'm just gonna say those 2. Number 4, were there any extracurricular activities or club that you participated in, and how did they enhance your high school experience? Music festivals was everything to me. Everything. I got to get out of school so many times because of that. I tried joining drama, but drama died some point when we were in school, so I wasn't able to go out. I was in scout, but I never went out I went out once as a scout, just once. Yeah, that, and I also went out for a guidance and counseling event in school. Yeah, I think that's all. I'll just say music festivals or like everything, because it got to a point music festival was taken so seriously in our school. And yeah, I loved being in music festivals, you guys. Question number 5. Do you face any challenges or obstacles during your high school years? How did you overcome them? I think like the most challenging thing in high school was friendship for me. Like friendships in high school were like relationships for some random reason. Girl are trashy, snakes. I just don't know. Like keeping friends in school was so hard. People were backstabbing. It was stressful. Like you think someone is your friend today, and then you were thinking wrong. You thought wrong. Stop thoughting. So I'll just say that. And the whole scandal of my boyfriend dating a friend of mine, and everyone knowing, and me getting to know about it late, and not knowing that people were actually making fun of me. This is why I tell you, don't scream my man. Men will embarrass you. I'm in a healthy relationship again, but I'm just saying, men will embarrass you when you're so proud of them. I don't know why. That was so stressful, and I think I prayed about it, and I also prayed about the friendship thingy. It was stressful. It was just so stressful. It was annoying, and I couldn't wait to finish school. And I was just so happy when I finished school, because I knew I would not be interacting with some of these people ever again. So number 6, were there any particular friendship or relationship that stood out to you during high school? What then made them special? Me and Malik have come from far. If you told me that me and Magdalena would be talking now, well, I wouldn't believe it. Me and Harford hated each other at some point. It was bad. But then I think at the end of Form 4, we just like talked and like rekindled our friendship and became friends again. And she's one of the only few people that I still talk to from high school. I talked to a few of my high school classmates, but she's one of the friends that I'm consistent to talking to. I would not talk to her for like a month, but the minute she called me, she calls me, we have stuff to talk about and things to do. She's actually one of the people that I've met up with frequently after finishing high school. So I think, yeah, I would say a friendship between me and Magda was like nice. So unexpected, but it's okay. Can you recall a memorable field trip or school event that you attended? What made it memorable? Apart from the Yanyuki one, I don't know. Hi Ma.
Hi.
When we went to this school called Kiambu High School for the guidance and counseling event, that was also cool because I got to meet a lot of people. I actually met a guy who were friends who we ended up dating after high school, but like, yeah. Anyway, that's not the point. What I'm saying is, that's the point. Yeah, so I would say the Nanyuki event, and this, what am I saying? The Nanyuki event and the guidance and counseling event. So number 8, how did your high school experience shape your personal growth and development? I came out so bitter. I came out so mad at the world. I was so mad at everything. I was so mad at men. I was hating men left, right, and center. I was so mad. I think, but like I grew a lot in high school, both spiritually and mentally at some point. I would say, because I think we always got solutions. And one thing I learned in high school is that high school friendships are dumb and faker. High school women women. If there's a way you can avoid this gender, me included, because I know I'm a fake friend to someone, and I know I'm a fake person to someone, and I know I'm a backstabber to someone, and I was a bad person to someone, and I was the devil in someone's story. I'm not even ashamed of it. If there's a way you can avoid this gender, avoid it. Were there any academic achievements or accomplishments that you are particularly proud of from your high school years? Yes. The fact that I passed mathematics. Oh, what a CPY. Oh my God, praise the Lord. Let me tell you. Because I remember in Form 1, Form 2, if I had like a 12% in mathematics, what more could I ask for? Like, tosheka na baraka. Like, we shukuru Mungu umebarikiwa na hiyo, at least una zero, wewe si wa mwisho. Like, the mentality I had with mathematics was bad, and we got scared into performing. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. It's a bad thing at some point, but like, it helped. Let me tell you, if you had told me that I would get a B in maths in Form 4, you're a liar. You're a copper. Because me, I actually didn't believe in maths. I didn't believe in myself doing maths. I didn't believe in numbers ever working. So I just decided not to. We were divided into sections according to your performance. This is where it gets tricky. There were 4 groups. And I was in the second group. With my 12%, I was performing better. I wasn't in the last group. What are you compare? And then our mentor for maths for the second group was the deputy principal. Where mimi kilifanya nisome ni Mungu tu anajua. Because if you fail, you'd get beaten. But the good thing is, if you improve, you'll get given money for improving. And then let me tell you what made me fall in love with maths. Probability. Probability was so damn easy. I was like, why are you teaching me these things in Form 3? Like, am I not supposed to be doing some complex things? Thinking of, I don't know, plane left to where, landed where at 4 time, and to calculate I don't know what. Probability is so freaking easy. Like, wow, if that was maths, if only that was maths. And I think, you know, like, when a question came up and it was probability, I was so confident in myself. I was like, oh yeah, that one I got it. And I think I just started falling in love with maths from that. I was like, if probability is this easy, maths is so easy. But let me tell you, the only thing I think that stressed me in high school, in maths particularly, was vectors. What was that? Looking back, what advice would you give to your high school self or to your current high school student based on your experience? So the advice I would give to me if I was in high school, like right now with all the experience, and this is the same advice I give my small sister and my small brother, but my small brother will never listen to me. So I've told my small sister so many times, just have the smallest circle in high school. Like, just make sure you have the teeniest circle in high school, and make sure that the circle you have includes people who like studying, people that are gonna influence you into group discussions, going to the library, people who are just gonna like help you grow educationally, if that's a thing. Because I just think, I'm not saying my friends were not, all my friends were smart in high school, all of my friends, quote unquote, but like, I think it was never that serious. We would spend most of our time gossiping and talking about stuff we did when school was closed, and things like that. Personally, I'm not a kind of person that likes going to group discussions. It's exhausting and annoying, because I'm the kind of person that if I don't listen to a teacher teaching in class, that's the end of it. I have no feeling in me that tells me Mercy and Osome. Nada. None. The only thing that helps me is I listen and like create the vision of how the child is teaching, what the child is saying, and how the child is actually even dressed and how they sounded. And then I'm gonna be remembering that in my head. I'll just close my eyes and, oh yeah, I remember this, I remember. I'm like, yeah, he said this and that, like this and like that. I just told my sister, avoid making friends with people that make you feel like you have to do extra too much to fit in. Spend more time with people that make you feel like it doesn't matter where you're from, who you are, how you perform. We're here to support you regardless, and we don't care about your status, either financially or whatever. How many suspensions I got in school? Guys, I got suspended one time because of boys. So there's this book that was written from Rabbi Boys. Rabbi Boys is in Kiambu County. And the top 5 people on the book, because it was a whole book, each page had a name. So the top 5 people from number 1 to number 5, we got in trouble for being number 1 to 5, for being top 5. And my parents were called, so we were called to the office one by one, yeah. And like my friend went first, they called another friend of mine, and another friend of mine. I dead as knew I was next. You see, like when your friends are being called and you know, opportunity called me next. I was called next. I was number 4. Was I number 4 or number 3? I can't remember. I was called next. And then like you find them outside, some of them are crying, others are just like nonchalant, they're not saying nothing. And you go inside the principal's office, and I was shown the book, and mind you, this book had not reached to us, so we had not even known there was a book. So I went inside, and then there was my class teacher, deputy principal, the principal, the guidance and counseling teacher, and we had a chaplain in our school, and the chaplain. And then when you go inside, they ask you like, so my nickname in high school was Lexi, and then they're like, we had your Lexi. I'm like, okay, yeah. They're like, okay, so do you know a boy called Flani? I'm like, I think so, because I wouldn't lie, because I know these bitches. I'm sorry. Because I know these friends of mine that were called before already said it. I know they didn't say they don't know these boys. And the minute they asked me the name, I knew exactly what they were asking about. And like when I saw the book, I knew exactly what they were asking about. I was like, yeah, I know him. He's my friend from home. They're like, do you have a boyfriend in Rabbi High School? I was like, no. They're like, no, tell us the truth, because we know you have a boyfriend. I was like, I don't. I was like, what's your boyfriend name? I was like, I don't have a boyfriend in high school. At that time, I was dating a guy who was in uni. So I knew I don't have a boyfriend. Even when they were like, we know you have a boyfriend, I was like, yeah, I know I have a boyfriend, but he's not in that school. And then they asked me which of the boys in that school was my man's. I was like, I'm not dating any high schooler. And I was just so they called my mom. No, they sent a message to my dad, and then my dad forwarded the message to my mom so she would come to school. So we were being suspended because boys wrote letters to us. They wrote the letters to us. It's not like I wrote a letter to them. You get it? So my mom gets to school, and then she finds me outside, like the reception, and she's like, are you pregnant? Like, do I look like I could be pregnant in high school? Like, let's just start there. Tuanze tu hapo. Juu mimi mbona unaniuliza hivyo? Seriously. Meaning this woman Okay, I know I was in a lot of trouble because of boys at that time. I'm like, now, and she was like, why am I being called? I was like, me, I don't know, just go inside and ask them. My mother goes inside, and then she's told all the stories, and then we have to go home. On our way home, my mom is not even talking to me. We get home, then she tells my dad why I'm being suspended. And I thank God for my dad. My dad is so understanding. He was like, what do you mean you were thrown out of school because a boy wrote a letter to you? I was like, me, I don't even understand. Mimi mwenyewe mwenye kuandikwa barua sielewi ni kwa nini nilikuwa wa kwanza. Like, I don't know why. Not nilikuwa wa kwanza. Sielewi kwa nini mimi nimefukuzwa juu ya wavulana kuniandikia barua. Cause kwa nini mimi naweza bebea mtu akili? If someone decides to write you a love letter, it's like someone sending you a DM at this point, and then you're getting in trouble because that guy is texting you nonsense. I didn't even reply. I didn't even read the message. Yeah, so I was home for 2 weeks. Let me tell you something minor. That was annoying. That was so annoying. That was so uncalled for. Like, why would you do that? They wasted 2 weeks of my life in high school. They didn't waste them. I mean, I slept. But like, why would you throw me out of school? Like, send me home for 2 weeks because of a man? They were concentrating in the wrong things. I swear. So that's one. I've been suspended so many times because I've never finished my assignments when I was in high school. And if you didn't finish assignments in Kenya, I think in most schools, or if not all schools, you're sent back home. So I've been through that. What else happened in high school? Yeah, basically my high school was not the best. I didn't have like the best experience in school. It was stressful, especially my third and fourth year. Oh, it was hell. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. I'm gonna do more of this sit down and story time. I really do not know how to tell stories. I mean, I do tell stories, but sometimes I feel like I get outside the topic and start talking about something totally out of the topic. So I'm gonna be doing more of this sit and talk videos, like the story times and whatever. And thank you so much for the support so far. Thank you for 122 subscribers. I love the 122 of you. Purple hearts from me. And thank you for the support and the likes and the views. It means so much to me. And I mean, if you do like my videos, thank you. Just, if you've not subscribed, subscribe. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for watching this far, and click the subscribe button. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, like, comment, and share. You can also comment the video you want me to do next, what you want to know about me, what you want, which story about my life you'd like to know about.